Hello guys. Oh, sorry. Hello guys. This is Roblepk here. So today I'm excited about something. I got to show you something. Remember when I said I was making changes? Sorry, I'm adjusting my volume. Remember when I said I was making changes on the last video? I could actually post that. Sorry. Up there, yes. I'll post that up there that way. I'll post that up there. But remember that video? It was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, by the way, I'm sorry I haven't posted in about 2 weeks. I've been busy with other stuff, trying to get my speech done for my speech class that I'm in right now. It's part of my IT program for my college that I'm attending. Anyways, beyond that, I've been also thinking about like my next YouTube videos, and I've come to an assumption that I think I'm going to use my lathe and start doing woodworking videos. So I have my lathe all set up. I think this is a spur center, this is a live center, if I remember right. But I'm not 100% sure. But they both go together. So I will be using them in some videos. This right here is a faceplate, so that's pretty cool too. And then this right here is my guide for my tools that I'm going to be doing. I have another video which I actually could post up there. It was also an unboxing of those tools. If you guys want to see that again, you may have already seen it. You probably have. But if not, I will post it in that thing, just so you can get a second look at it. And other than that, let's see here. Oh, I got something for you. Well, not for you guys, but this actually came in the mail about 3-4 days ago, something like that. I was gonna show it on YouTube, but I never ended up doing that because of my speech. So I'll actually do a bit of an unboxing. I'm gonna mount it on my lathe because it is part of my lathe. I know exactly what it is. So I'm gonna mount it on my lathe today, and I'll show you what it is. Yeah, that's number 26. That's okay. You guys can see the number 26. Barcode should be fine. Yeah. I'm just worried about information sharing, you know, wrong sharing for the wrong thing. Anywho's. So, okay, so I got this thing, which is good for popping, because I can put holes in it, and I guess it does nothing. Yay! I popped a hole in it. Yeah, that's just for that. And then I got this box right here, which is essentially at this current point the creme de la creme of this lathe. Do you know why? I will show you. So I'm going to cut along these lines, and I'm going to do this. I'll show you in about a minute. I would imagine it's probably going to be very heavy and very tightly boxed. Okay, so there's a box inside of a box. They're not going to make this easy, are they? So, this right here is the reason why. It is a utility grade lathe chuck that actually attaches onto, I believe, this side, because it's got a screw end. So basically what I do is I pull this out. That's actually supposed to be tighter, so I gotta tighten my faceplate when I do that. And then I can get this out And the lathe chuck should in fact screw onto here. That's your spindle that you should put the lathe chuck onto it. And I will actually do that right now. Oh wow. Okay, so we got our tools. Those will screw the chuck into place tightly. We got this, if you can see it, is actually a tool adjuster head. It's an adapter. There we go. That's an adapter. It's for if your lathe heads actually have a smaller head, but this is adjusted for, I believe they said, 1 inch by 8 TPI. I believe that's what it's called. Here, give me a second. Yeah, 1 inch by 8 TPI, which I don't necessarily know what that means. So anyways, like, I really don't. I'm kind of a beginner lathe person, kind of not. I worked with it in high school, but I never exactly worked with chucks. This right here is essentially an Allen wrench, but it's a screwing Allen wrench. So it's the same darn thing as an Allen wrench, just a different type of tool, because it's got the screw head as opposed to just being bent on one end. This guy right here is the main, I don't want to call it the main squeeze, that's kind of weird, but like the main component, there we go, the main component to this whole business. This is the one you'll mount onto your lathe. This is the one that actually has the other pieces on it. I can show you what it looks like on there. As per the norm, it's probably going to be all greasy. I'm not surprised by that. Okay, so yes, this is rather greasy. So this right here is the head that I was looking for. This actually, I do believe it, well, it's self-centering. So I don't know if it's got screw parts on it, but I think, let's see here. Okay, so that goes on there. I don't know much about lathes. Sorry guys. So you'll have to bear with me because I have no fucking clue. No clue on what I'm doing. Sorry. I might have to edit that out. But yeah, so this right here well, that goes under there. Okay, so I may just have to grab this one, tighten that like that. It's not technically what it's used for. I mean, really not technically. You probably shouldn't be using it like that. But that tightened it. So this thing will be on here now, and I can actually use this thing. I think it should be flipped backwards, but this right here, really important. It can be used on any 1 inch by 8 TPI lathes. So as long as your lathe has a marking thing, let me see if I can show this. I do believe I'll probably show this. Yeah, there we go. Like this marking thing down here, that's going to show all your specifications. You may not be able to see it the best, but it will show all your specifications. As long as you have something like that, and every lathe should have some sort of specification label, regardless of the company, when, or I think there's Grizzly, there's Jet, I'm trying to think of all of them. There's too many to name. Anyways, regardless of the company, your lathe will have one of those tags on it, unless for some reason, you know, you sanded it off or something else. In which case, you might have to get the specs online, which you can, but it just takes a little bit more time, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's up to the user, the end user. But yeah, so that's gonna happen, and that's gonna be up to you. I have a live screw center. It's basically to screw into your project so it's tighter, but that, I believe, goes in the middle right here. I'm not going to put that on there now. We have, I believe there's 8 screws here, and that will actually, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Okay, so that screws into here, as you can tell. So it looks like every time I use this, I have to use the hex head. So basically, if one of these screws gets stripped or something else happens, I'm going to have to probably go to my local Ace Hardware or Walmart or something like that and just get an identical screw to this. I don't know as far as the screws go how easy they are to find, but if down the line I'm still doing woodworking videos, and I'm hoping that in the foreseeable future I will still be doing woodworking videos. This is kind of sort of a trial, but hoping. If that happens, I will need to replace screws somewhere down the line, so I'll just go and find some. But for now, these are my screws. This thing I can put on there. I don't know if I want to right now, but I think if I'm right, yeah, there's screws in here. You may not see them, but there's holes right here and they have screws in them. And I think what I do is, in order to get this out, I just pop these screws out, and then I pop this guy into place. Works the same as the other one. They actually have a zip tie over it now, so you can see the zip tie. See, it's a little white thing. But basically, these are all numbered. There's, I don't know if you can see it, but they're all etched with a number. So the one on top, this one right here is a 2. And then there's a 4 right here, and then there's a 3 right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll go with coinciding numbers on here. And you'll see them on the inside of each of these things. So let's see if I can find one here. There's a 4. See right there. Right there, there's a 4 inside there. If you can see it, it's just etched inside there. But yeah, so that's gonna be that. And apparently I got 8 replacement screws, so I won't have to replace for a long time. Okay then. That's a good thing. And of course, nothing would be complete without the instruction manual. It says on there, it says 4-jaw self-centering lathe. Or lathe chuck, sorry. It's by PSI Woodworking Products. I do believe my tools, my lathe tools, are from there. I would have showed that earlier in the video, so I'm not going to re-show it again. Actually, I could I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show my lathe tools again up here if you want to see them again, just as a reminder. But yeah, as far as that's concerned, I'll show you the box again. And this side. And this side. They're all the same. All have the utility lathe grip chuck on there. And then that's about that. I will catch all you dudes and dudettes on the flip side. So until then, have a nice day. And by the way, happy lathing if you decide to. If not, well, enjoy my video. Oh, and by the way, one more thing. I will be including a description, a link to the description for the utility grip lathe chuck. Yes, it's one long word. Down in the comments below. So if you want to like, comment, or subscribe, that always helps. That's always wonderful. And I do check my comments. The subscribe's also a little red button with white letters that say subscribe on it. It's down there. And I'm open to comments. And I will answer them. Like, I'll answer just about any comments. So feel free to say preferably nice stuff, but you know, feel free to say just about anything. So yeah, talk to you later.